Hello everyone. In this video, I will be sharing my experience when I had my visa interview at the US Embassy in Manila for my J1 visa application. But before that, disclaimer lang po, every applicant has their own experience. Iba-iba po ng questions, iba-iba na experience ang bawat visa applicants. I will only be sharing my personal experience all throughout this video, and I hope that this will help those applicants who will be having their visa interview in the coming days, weeks, or months. Okay, so let's start. First, let's discuss the requirements. So what are the things that you need to bring during your visa interview in the US Embassy? First, you need to have your passport. Make sure that your passport is valid within 6 months. Next is your DS 2019. Your DS 2019 is very important in your visa application. Next, you need to bring your DS-160 confirmation page. So after accomplishing your DS-160 online, you need to print the confirmation page wherein it states that you have already finished your DS-160. Also, you need to bring your appointment confirmation page. It will serve as your proof that you have really a scheduled appointment in the US Embassy. And bring your US visa and service fee receipts and one 2x2 photo. But again, based on my experience, I was only asked to present my passport and my DS 2019 from the entrance until the interview. So sa pagpila namin sa embassy for the non-immigrant visa, I was expecting they will be asking for my appointment confirmation for my DS-160, but siguro they are already aware na meron na tayo nun. So I was only asked to present my passport and my DS-160. Okay? So after nan, bibigay yung blue pamphlet na kailangan yung basahin while waiting for your turn sa interview. Now, after you already have these requirements, may mga ilang applicants naman na nagsasabi na aside from these documents, kailangan mo pang magdala ng other supporting documents, which are the following. So these are some of the supporting documents because others, meron pa silang mga iba pa. But in my case, ito lang yung dinala ko. Job offer letter, contract, transcript and FCE, bank statement, and verification of employment. But all of these documents ay hindi hinanap sa akin. Well, wala namang masama if you will bring these documents, di ba? We can never tell if the consul will ask for it or not. But to make sure and to have your peace of mind, dalhin na rin natin. Kasi wala rin namang mawawala if dala-dala mo yan. No? Yung iba may dala pa silang proof of their home ties, like land title na pagmamayari nila, or other documents na nagpapatunay na sila ay babalik dito sa Philippines. But again, based on my experience, wala naman pong hiningi sa akin na kahit ano pang documents aside from my passport and DS 2019. Now, once you have secured all the documents that you need to bring sa iyong interview, I will now explain to you the interview stages. Kasi po sa embassy, iba-ibang stage yan pagpasok nyo sa loob. May stage 1, which is yung pre-screening. Sa pre-screening, they will ask for your passport and your DS 2019. Other visa applicants na nakikita ko, hinihingian pa po sila ng 2x2 photo. Okay? If the 2x2 photo specifications did not follow the US Embassy requirement, i-reject nila yon. But don't worry, meron namang photo studio inside the embassy. So pwede kayo magpakuha ulit ng photo which is appropriate sa specifications ng US Embassy. But in my case again, sabi sa akin nung officer, there's no need na to submit my 2x2 photo. So I only submitted my DS 2019 and passport. So they will only be confirming some personal information. So in my case, tinanong lang, what is your middle name? After nun, in-staple na yung DS 2019 sa last page ng aking passport. So again, iba-iba pong tanong. Sa ibang applicants, narinig ko, pinatanong yung birthday. But in my case, middle name na. No? After po niyan, you will now go to stage 2. Stage 2 ay yung fingerprint scanning na. So this time, American na yung makakaharap ninyo. So they will first ask for the passport. Kasi sa likod ng passport, may sticker po na ididikit once you enter the embassy. Nandoon yung pangalan nyo, anong type ng visa, and may barcode. So i-scan nyo yung barcode. And after that, they will ask for your full name and birthday. So sagutin lang po, full name and yung inyong birthday. Then after that, they will now ask for your fingers to be placed sa scanner. So magpi-fingerprint scanning na kayo. So napakasaglit lang. Once na you're done with the fingerprint scanning, you will now go to the final stage, which is the interview. So this time you will fall in line again, wait for your for the officers to ask you to fall in line sa mismong mismong window. Kasi may pila pa na nakaupo kayo, then may pila pa sa bawat window. So once they ask for you to fall in line sa bawat window, I was assigned sa window 26. Okay? I was assigned sa window 26 and habang nakapila po, maririnig mo naman yung mga tanong ng bawat consul. So in my case, pinapakinggan ko yung mga tanong and at the same time, sa isip ko, sinasagot ko na rin. Para at least nare-ready na rin ako, di ba? So when it was my turn already, so these are the questions that were asked to me. Okay? So the consul is very kind, very clear yung mga tanong niya. So these are the questions that were asked. So first, why are you going to the US? So sabi ko, I will be teaching and participating in the cultural exchange program in the US. And then, what state will you be teaching? So I answered kung saan ako pupunta, kung anong state. Next, what is your degree? How many years of teaching experience do you have and how much is your salary? So sunod-sunod niya pong itinanong sa akin yan. So sunod-sunod ko rin sinagot. So I have a degree in Bachelor Secondary Education, major in English. I am teaching for 5 years already and my salary is okay. And then after nun, tinanong niya, what subject will you teach? So I answered English. And then, what are your plans after your program? So sabi ko, after my program has ended, I will return home in the Philippines and continue my work as a teacher. And this time, apply and share everything I learned from my program. So ayun, ito yung pinakamahabang sagot ko sa mga tanong. And then last question sa akin, do you have any relatives in the US? So I said none. Okay? So these are the only questions that were asked to me. Okay? But again po, iba-iba ng tanong ang bawat applicant at ang bawat consul. Sa kabilang window, narinig ko, tinanong kung familiar ba sa 2-year rule. So, if you will be asked that question, yes or no lang. Are you familiar with the 2-year rule? Yes. Okay? Hindi niyo na po kailangang i-explain. Pero kapag sinanong, can you explain it briefly? So, sagutin niyo po briefly. So, the 2-year rule is a mandatory requirement for all J1 program participants that they have to return home in the Philippines and stay there for 2 years after the program has ended. So that's it. And then tinanong din yung, have you read the pamphlet? Yes or no? So of course, yes po, kasi binigay yon pagpasok natin ng embassy at dapat basahin po natin because that describes all our rights as a worker in the US. Okay? So usually tinatanong po yan sa lahat, but in my case hindi na ako tinanong. So these are the only questions. But again, um, mas maganda kung maghanda tayo ng mga sagot sa iba pang possible questions. Based sa nabasa ko sa mga posts sa Facebook groups ng mga J1 teachers, may instances po na tinatanong ang applicant about the subject na ituturo nila. Okay? So, mas maganda kung magpe-prepare tayo ng maaring isagot about sa mga subject natin. Pwede nila itanong. So, make sure na knowledgeable tayo sa subject matter na hahawakan natin at ituturo natin sa US. Also, wala ring masama if we will study the community that we will uh, go into the US. Anong type of community yung lugar, about the school. So, mas okay, mas knowledgeable tayo doon, mas okay because we are not sure whether or not they will be asked questions. They will be asked some questions about our community, about our subject matter, about the school. Okay, so these are the questions again that were asked to me. But remember, based on sa sinasabi din ng iba, you need to answer truthfully, concisely, and confidently. Kung ano po ang nasa DS 2019 natin, doon lang din sila huhugot ng mga tanong. So make sure to read your DS 2019 kung ano ang isinagot natin sa DS 160 ng mga information, dapat consistent. Ba? Kung may relative sa US, nilagay nyo doon, yes. Pag tinanong po kayo sa interview, yes din. Kasi po, nakakikita rin nila yung ating DS 160 sa kanilang monitor siguro. Kaya nila tinatanong nyo. No? So, confidently, wag ipahalatang natatakot or again, relax lang. Because kapag kinakabahan, yun yung mas may possibility na magkamali ng sagot. So if that happens, there might be some follow-up questions pa, and worst is, yun pa yung maging reason ng visa denial or refusal natin. In my experience, may mga nakikita po kaming nade-deny. I'm not sure kung teacher sila, but they are binabalik yung passport at binibigyan sila ng blue paper. So of course, kung nakapila ka doon, talagang kakabahan ka kasi may mga nade-deny nga. But luckily, my visa was approved. Okay? Ang sabi lang sa akin ay, after nung last question, ang sabi lang sa akin ay, your visa will be available within a week. Okay. So after no, nag-thank you na ako and umalis na ako sa window and lumabas na ako ng embassy because nagugutom na ako. Okay, so yan lang po. But again, last tip ko sa inyo, first, prepare your documents ahead of time. Make sure properly compiled na yung mga dadalhin ninyo. Pwedeng nasa clear book, nasa envelope. It's up to you kung saan kayo comfortable. Next, practice answering interview questions. So in my case, a lot of videos on YouTube about visa interview questions have really helped me. And some of the people I know who are already in the US, they shared some questions also. So it's very, very helpful. You can also visit some Facebook groups ng mga J1 teachers. They will share all the questions there. You can use those questions to practice. Also, you can use in some cases, in my case, my program sponsor conducted a mock interview for me, but the questions were really different from the questions sa embassy. But again, wala namang masama. It will really practice your communication skills. And lastly, and most importantly, pray because it really works. Okay? It works for me, and I know it will really work for everyone. Okay? So that's all. Again, I'm very happy to share with you that my visa is approved. So I will be waiting for it once it is now ready to be picked up. And I will now proceed to my CFO sticker application. And last step, flying to the US. Okay? So next video, I will be sharing my journey in applying to different schools in the US. Okay? That's all for now. I hope that this video helped you a lot. Bye.